Eastern Time, the Red River rivalry, Oklahoma, Texas, always big, but you throw them both in the top 5 with great quarterbacks and great offenses, and look out. Sam Bradford, DeMarco Murray, first drive for the Sooners, looked like it was going well. They moved the ball with relative ease, and it ended when Bradford finds Manuel Johnson in the corner. Looked like a knee might have been down inside the field of play, but was never reviewed. It was called a touchdown.
It wasn't reviewed. His knee was definitely down, but it looked like the ball was right at the plane, so really no reason to stop the game.
And OU big in the first quarter, 103-3. They'd outscored their opposition in that quarter this season. But look at Quan Cosby, a big catch there, led to a Texas field goal. But OU, Jermaine Gresham can't make the catch, but Ryan Broyles, the freshman there.
This is what Oklahoma needs, a little luck because they don't have any talent. But after this happens, you think they're going to blow them out. Everything's going to go their way.
Yeah, they've won 6 of 8 against Texas. In these games, historically, too, you'll see Texas just kind of fold after they fall behind big early on. But Jordan Shipley made sure that didn't happen. 96 yards.
Boy, and earlier in the season, Oklahoma had given up 265 yards in kick returns to Cincinnati. So they knew that it was a weak spot coming in, but sometimes it just doesn't matter if you know it or not. You just cannot get the guys to cover the way that they're supposed to.
Bradford then. Gresham breaks free. Coverage bites on a pump fake, and Brandon Gresham's gone.
Yeah, well, there was clearly a mix-up in the secondary here. You've got a true freshman and a redshirt freshman playing safety. Just had a little miscommunication problem.
And then Cody Johnson, touchdown. So Texas down 1 at the break, 21-20. Coming out in the third quarter, though, OU stopped Texas, and then Manny Johnson, a big play as he comes across the middle inside the 15. He fumbles. But it is Oklahoma ball, and then Bradford, Johnson again. Same play, scores a touchdown. OU back up 8. Texas, how many can they take, right? Look at Duke down here. Duke Robinson. What's the exact rule on a lineman downfield, how far he can be?
Well, if the ball's caught behind the line of scrimmage, he's not supposed to be down the field. He's not supposed to be moving downfield until the ball is caught.
Gotcha. So Duke hanging out way downfield. Now Texas comes back, down by 1. Colt McCoy picked off by Lamont Robinson. Guess what? They call it incomplete. You boys tell me, what's the right call?
Well, it looks like he wasn't losing that ball at all. I really don't understand why they didn't at least stop that when they review it. They're supposed to be reviewing every play up in the booth.
Well, they call it incomplete. Texas kicks a field goal, but OU comes back. Bradford throws 5 touchdown passes, but Texas then scored, and then, oh boy, Chris Obanaya. Huge play.
I thought Texas didn't have a running game. They look pretty good today, huh?
Yeah, they don't have that superstar. How about the kid that goes for 127 on 15 carries, Chris Obanaya? And then Cody Johnson, his 3rd touchdown run of the day. 3 carries, 3 touchdowns. 4 yards. Doesn't even matter. Texas wins 45-35. The Longhorns, for the first time since 1963, beat an Oklahoma team that's ranked number 1. It's also the first time in the last 10 meetings that the lower-ranked team wins the game. Texas, Colt McCoy, victorious. Maybe they're looking at number 1 now. Here's Colt after the game with the Game Day guys.
Well, an absolute classic in the Cotton Bowl, and the Burnt Orange faithful go back to Austin ecstatic. The seniors walk out of here beating Oklahoma 3 times in 4 years, and Colt McCoy joins us. Tremendous job of answering. You guys had not trailed in a ballgame in 11 quarters. You were twice down 11 points and 4 times answered. What was the mindset behind kept coming back?
I went to the sidelines every time and told the O-line, hey, we're going to win it up front. If you guys block, take one play at a time, and I know we'll get some good explosive plays in there. I thank God for the opportunity. This is awesome. What an atmosphere. And give credit to OU. They played a great football game.
Coach Davidson, you must have had a beautiful offensive game plan. You exploited their defenses. Tell me, what did you see in them to be able to score 45 points on the number 1 team in the nation?
Well, we put in a few plays to throw the ball downfield. We know that nobody completed deep balls on them all year. And we kind of worked our way out there, and I found Jordan a couple times. We didn't run the ball well at all in the first half. I think that we threw and finally got Chris down the sideline at the end, and that won it for us.
Great effort.
Yeah, it was like Ali Frazier, but I think many would say this journey for you began with a locker room speech a year ago after losing and kind of growing as a leader. Did you see it leading to this when you made that speech at that time?
I did. God's got great plans for us. Again, I thank Him, and this team is awesome. We play well together. We're on a roll. The defense, they have our backs every time, and we knew that if we keep fighting, if we keep scoring points, they're going to stop them eventually. Give credit to Sam. He played a great game. He led his offense great, and I'm just excited to win.
Your offensive line seemed to do a very good job of picking up their blitzes, and you threw that quick outside cut. Was that your plan against their blitzes?
Well, we had a few. We had an underneath blitz, and then we had some outside blitzes, but their corners were sitting hard. They had a good game plan. The open area on the field was the middle of the field.
Yep.
If we could attack the middle of the field, we felt like we had a chance.
Guess what, though, Colt? Short celebration. As you know, it's Chase Daniel, another good quarterback, coming to Austin next week for a shootout. How do you see that?
Chase is great. Again, there's so many Big 12 quarterbacks that are awesome. He's doing a tremendous job up there, and they're probably going to be number one. We're going to get to face 2 number ones in a row, and how awesome is that?
Not so fast, my friend. Don't they play Oklahoma State tonight?
Yeah, they do.
Just in case,
Just in case.
Why shouldn't Texas be number one?
Hey, we've been under the radar this whole time. What do you mean?
Not anymore. Not anymore. No longer under the radar. A big win for Colt McCoy, and I know you dedicated your season to your cousin, Sergeant Grant Hines. He'd be very proud of you. What a right for today.
Yes, he would. I know he's watching.
Great. So Texas and Colt McCoy answer a fourth time and beat Oklahoma 45-35. A great duel of quarterbacks, but it's McCoy and the Longhorns that walk out of Big D still undefeated.
All right, guys, thank you. And look at how frequently these teams play, especially this decade when both are ranked in the top 5. This is the first one in which the Longhorns win. A huge win for Texas. Remember, they started the season outside of the top 10. Longhorns, though, in great shape, but they do have Missouri, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech coming up their next 3 games.